Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Gakpo finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
He's a tricky customer, Peter. His dribbling skills can really make the difference out there. I'd like to see him have a go at this defence. They might need more than one man to stop him, which will obviously then create space for others.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Can he finish? World class from Zola!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Roberto Carlos. Mateus. Now it's Torres. Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this? Oh, well played, well played. Not the most accurate pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Fernando Torres. And reclaimed it in a trice. And this is Torres. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Nice looking ball. Roberto Carlos. Gakpo. Gakpo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking for the run. Chiellini cuts out the pass.
Lyon are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Torres finds himself offside. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Lewandowski, tries to pass it through. Zola looking to add to his goal. And he's managed to gift it back. Gakpo. Now it's Torres. Quality ball. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the kit. Torres! Just a whisker away. No, he's not getting his way this time. Chiellini. O'Shea kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they're back on the ball again. Lyon are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Now it's Torres. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Lampard is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Can he get it through? That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Bojan. Now Gakpo. It's played through for him. Oh, look at the space here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero. Mateus. He's got... Takes a shot! It's loose now. And another try! Oh, taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that, because they just don't give up on anything.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Gakpo. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Gakpo. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Howson is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Now it's Torres. Now it's Gakpo. Fernando Torres. Mateus. And he's intervened well there. Looking for options for movement. And that's aimed into the middle. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Zola. That's a cute ball. That's been slipped through. He is just caressing the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mateus steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Del Piero. And it's half-time here. So your views on the first half?
Lyon certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Veuillez vous garer dans les parkings indiqués par le club ou dans les autres parkings du quartier. Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro 13. À sa place.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. Always onto this. And this is Batistuta. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Baresi gets rid without sophistication. And it's Otto. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's picked his way through.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Gently done. Mateus. Great ball, and he's in here. He's come in hard. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Kakitani.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Torres. Gakpo! Just off target.
Gakpo usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Lyon are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And Batistuta! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Can he get on the end of this? That's the keeper's ball. And here's Batistuta. Del Piero. He's free. Great chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Bojan Krkić going face-to-face with his great rival. Lampard. Zola.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Baresi tries to clear.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Bojan.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Knocks it into space. And this is Bojan. Big chance! Now that's well seen too. Now it's Batistuta. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
O'Shea. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He has found a way through. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Save from Khan. And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Caicedo with the clearance. He's tried one! And that's off target.
Lyon are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Attention, changement.
Chelsea can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Olise coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Mateus. Roberto Carlos. Engages and forces him off the ball. Otto has been caught there, it's a foul. Now it's Olise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Otto. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Kakitani. And this is Bojan.
Lyon appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
5 minutes left on the clock. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
This ended up in no man's land. He's going to be disappointed with that. Gakpo.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Zola. And no, that was never going to make it. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Olise. Mateus. Caicedo. Olise. Taken back almost at once. That looks a good ball through. And he's found a way past. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Lyon present their opponents with the best possible chance here.
Changement.
To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
And now he has two. So that's it. It is all over. Lyon cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, we're on the way. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Torres. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Yildiz! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Lyon certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Hakimi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Chance for a shot! And he's had it nicked away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just eases him off the ball. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Over to the left. That's a cute ball. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And he's quick to snatch it back. Is there any support? He might not need it. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Goal! Lyon! And Lyon are in front. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Barcelona are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose. Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Nistelrooy. De Bruyne receives it in a good position here. Torres!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And Van Nistelrooy! Yamal. Looking to play him in. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's claimed by the keeper. Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? There's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, nicely intercepted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Martinelli. He's shifting through the gears here. They're urging him to shoot. He's dealt with that really well.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter. Lyon can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Torres. Defending was strong and firm. Donadoni.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, a delicate chip through. This looks promising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Mateus. An uncompromising challenge. Roberto Carlos, please. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Lyon are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13 será reemplazado por el dorsal 11. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Lyon definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Looking for the run. And this is Torres. Nice interception, well timed. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Robertson is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Roberto Carlos having a look. Looking to widen the gap even further here. That was travelling. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Mateus. Some resolute defending there. And it's Roberto Carlos. Looking for options for movement. Cross from Robertson. And he's there to clear it. Oh, that's neat. Mateus is onto this. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The ball has bounced loose now. That is good alertness. Now it's Torres. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Takes on his marker. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Van Nistelrooy might just make this. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And he's managed to get free. Not the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Yamal. And it's with the keeper. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 8 se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hakimi, it's a mighty effort! Really well taken goal. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pedri. Lyon do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Robertson. And that is a little undercooked. Pedri. And here's the chance to counter. 75 minutes played. Now it's Pedri. Wirtz has it out wide and in space. Wirtz tries a cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Can he get it through? Oh, he's onto this. He's picked his way. Mateus! This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He has found the way through. Gets good distance on it. And it's Robertson. Well read, nice interception. Oh, that is asking. He's having a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Robertson. Yamal. Wirtz. Barcelona finding their passes. Now that looks a decent ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Driving through the middle. Fernando Torres. Looking for options for movement. Real chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Kukçu. That's Van Nistelrooy. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space. And this is Hazard. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Ronaldinho. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments.
Both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Roberto Carlos. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Batistuta. Lille are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lille with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Zanetti is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's Bebeto. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. The referee's awarded a free kick. Benatia is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And Batistuta! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
And he's been shifted off it. Nicely spread. Bebeto goes steaming forward. Zanetti picks it up now. It's a goal kick. Thuram cuts it out. Now it's Kukçu. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Ronaldinho. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Guardiola is there, and he can pick it up. Van Nistelrooy. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Delivered with... He rises! Off the post! Goal! Boca Juniors! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Après 36 minutes de jeu, le numéro 8.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction.
Lyon certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Michel Platini. Baresi makes the interception. Kukçu. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bebeto. Engages and forces him off the ball. Some resolute defending there. Ronaldinho. Bebeto providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way through. Climbs up big. It's bounced back off the post. And it's in. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Platini at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Boca Juniors are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Good read, needed to be. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
It's Ronaldinho! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Bebeto. He is through here. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Azar. Can he spark a counter here? Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. And here's Batistuta. Bebeto has it out wide and in space.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but
Takes a shot! Zanetti, the man synonymous with solidity. And it's Azar. Tries to play it through. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Mateus. Well, that looks a decent ball. Torres! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Great chance! It's anyone's ball now. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. Zanetti. It's a throw-in. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to get it away. Not the most accurate pass. He's through here. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. This, the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Bebeto! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Neymar. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's got away. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Picked out brilliant, and Van Nistelrooy! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Fernando Torres.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Le numéro 15. Xabi Alonso.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great ball, and he's in here.
Lyon really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Chance for a shot! He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Bebeto plays it short. Oh, such a clever touch. There's the delivery.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Mateus! And that could come back to haunt them.
Mateus clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
Forwards and with intent. That has ended up in no man's land. Lyon are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're...
He's having a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that...
Chance, surely! Goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Lyon get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's had it taken off him. Boca Juniors clearly now in lead preservation mode. Tries to pass it through. Guardiola. Platini.
If they're good enough to keep the ball at this stage, it should see them through.
Big chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Lyon can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. There's the whistle.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape.
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Lyon really could have done without this. The major moment in the game. And it's hit the woodwork and out. Cleared without complication. Now that looks a decent ball. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he thumps it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Van Dijk with the foul. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best.
There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Deftly away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Messi, he is through here. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
So, another set play. Shot a goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Casemiro played out towards the right wing. He's a sharp little ball. Chance! So it is still 0-0. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. And that pass just didn't quite work. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking. Can he get it through? Oh, what? Mateus! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And one more try. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now, can they get him away? Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Baresi. Lyon looking to pass their way through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Looking for options for movement. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in a great position here, and he's managed to... And the finish! And he hits the net! And they're at it again, in double quick time! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team...
And Boyan! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Lyon really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Fernandez. Lyon are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Mateus. Now it's Kakitani. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking to play him in. And that's gone... Oh, he's been caught on it here! It's not an especially good pass, that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pass somewhat off target. And he's had it nicked away. Kakitani! No, he's missed it.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Looking for a runner. That is good alertness. Mbappe! Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. Mbappe. Chiellini.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Baresi. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que el estadio dispone de una sala de objetos perdidos que permanecerá abierta entre semana en horario de oficina.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
And they win it back again. Azar. Fernandez. Mbappe, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Knocks it into space. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. And the shot's on here. Mbappe. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, the whistle's gone, what's he given? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Khan looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now it's come to nothing. Rijkaard.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He has found the way through. Played with speed from back to front. Bojan. Baresi in acres of space out wide. He gets big! He's scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Camavinga. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nice interception, well timed. Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played. Chiellini goes direct. Kakatani. Oh, well measured. Now it's Mbappe. He's onside. Chooses to go back. Takes a shot! Camavinga is there and he can get that clear. Messi. Messi carries the ball down the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Casemiro gets good distance on it. And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. That is a great pick out. Now Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Corner number 2 then. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Lyon are looking to go forward now. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's a key interception. And the pass is intercepted. Threads one in. Mbappe! Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Azar, and he's there to make the challenge. Now it's Bojan. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Van Dijk did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Lyon have their third corner. And it's hoisted clear. He's found a way past.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Thuram does really well there. He is strong. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Van Nistelrooy. Cross into the box. Alexander-Arnold gets it away. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now here's the delivery. And he's there to clear it. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all...